The following was recorded in front of a live studio audience at the Studio 21 Podcast Café. This is the United Podcast Network.
It's time for a crunch or two. It's time for a little something something. It's time for the Snack Authority. The Snack Authority. The authority on snacks. Snacks of all kinds. From the most common and wildly famous to the most obscure and unknown. The Snack Authority. Snacking all the time so you don't have to.
Welcome, everybody, to the Snack Authority, broadcasting live from the Studio 21 Podcast Café. The Snack Authority, a weekly podcast where we dig into the history, taste, and flavor of local snacks, national favorites, and like today, some bizarre and international snacks, alone or in head-to-head battles. I'm Dave, and with me is a panel of experts in snacks. Let's go to Jessica and find out what is this crazy thing we're eating today.
I'm so excited. All right, so these are Mochi Ice Cream balls. This is by the Mimo company. This is the one that I've found, and I'm pretty pumped about it, to be honest. You guys have never tried this.
Mochi Ice Cream ball.
Mushy.
It's not.
Mochi?
Mushy.
Mushy.
It's actually, it's pretty cool. It's a sweetened rice dough wrapped around delicious, smooth ice cream.
So it's a dessert.
No, actually. Oh, I said it. Yeah, but. No, I don't have anything against a sweet treat for a snack. It's basically a small amount of food between meals. This is not going to be your dinner. It's not going to be your well, it could be your breakfast. It's my breakfast. But technically, it is a snack. You're eating it between meals.
We'll be the judge of that. I don't know.
I'll be the judge of this.
Ice cream, you typically think of ice cream as dessert, right? I would say, but this is a little, well, it has dough, so.
Could be bread.
Could be bread, but it's rice dough.
So it could be rice.
Is it more like sushi? Is it ice cream sushi?
That's a good idea.
I never thought about it that way.
You might take some ice cream, wrap it in some sweet sushi rice.
Well, you might have to add some seaweed, which would spoil it.
I don't play that funny
Can you use a
business.
fruit roll-up instead?
Oh, nice.
I don't think I've ever
want
had rice bread to begin with. Rice dough.
Well, rice is pretty popular. You get it in a lot of things, but you don't really think about it, you know?
Is it dough?
Is it dough? You know, do you have tempura?
Yep.
Yeah.
Tempura
That's
batter
rice.
is rice
That's rice.
flour.
Oh, really?
You know? That's why it's so crispy and light.
Oh,
Then
all right, I like that.
There is the concept of rice pudding. I've never enjoyed it, but
Oh, rice pudding is wonderful.
Yeah, I don't like that either. But I do like the tempura. I do like bread. I do like ice cream. But sometimes things get put together that don't belong. Now, this is not an American thing at all, right?
This originally, the mochi dough concept is not. I think Ed has a ton of info on it.
well, why wouldn't I?
Why wouldn't you?
So
Bookmaster.
let's start with the mochi because we're all familiar with ice cream. And
Yeah.
So mochi's a Japanese. Normally, it comes in a rice cake, right? So what they do is they take a short grain.
This is that dried out rice cake that you get?
No, they take a short grain glutinous rice and they pound it into a paste.
All right.
And then usually it's molded into different shapes, right? So traditionally it's been a New Year's kind of food in Japan, although they do have it year-round now.
Yeah, New Year's in Japan probably lasts a week.
Yeah, I don't know how long that one lasts. But, you know, as far as the concept of mochi ice cream, it was invented by a Japanese-American, Frances Hashimoto.
Good job.
And she's the former president and CEO of Mikawaya. Mikawaya began production of mochi ice cream in the U.S. in 1993.
Milky Way, the candy bar?
Is there one?
Milky Way?
Very close.
So,
Milky Way, the candy bar.
so if you're
I'm
looking at this particular product, the Mimo,
Yeah.
then Mimo's a Los Angeles company and has a long history in making mochi ice cream, I guess, dating back to 1993, because there was a group called Century Park Capital that purchased Mikawaya And that
Candy
comes.
bar.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? The Mikowe, it actually sounds like it's something that's out of Honolulu. Which wouldn't surprise me if you had a lot of Japanese Americans over there.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of cross-cultural in Japan. And Mikowe is over 100 years old as a company, and it's been making Japanese frozen treats since the 1990s. But what happened was the Century Park Capital ended up buying Mikowe, and they introduced Maimo into the U.S. market.
All right.
Only because it's a lot easier to say than Mikahaka.
Yeah,
Sweet rice dough.
So Maimo entered the retail chain in 2016, so not that long ago.
So there's flavors here. We have 3 flavors we're going to try.
We do.
Vanilla, raspberry, and
Strawberry.
strawberry. Vanilla, strawberry. So you think the other one would be chocolate, but it's not. It's mango.
It's delicious.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
So-
This is the best of everything. There's 3 flavors in it.
What do they call that when you have chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry?
Neapolitan.
Neapolitan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Neapolitan of Japan, I guess, is vanilla, raspberry, and mango.
They have a ton
Oh,
of
look
flavors.
at this. It looks like a little egg carton.
So they actually come with 3 layers of 6. That's why I like this one. You don't have to choose. I don't ever want to have to choose, but every layer is different. So you get 6 of each. They say 1 each is a serving. They're 110
One of each?
calories.
Yeah, 1 box.
Well, one individual,
One bowl.
cute little
Box.
thing.
Okay, one little thing.
But they're only 110 calories
So
each.
one little thing.
No.
You could. It's not like I've not seen it.
It's a little egg. Those that are listening to this podcast and not watching it on either Facebook or YouTube.
It's like a giant bonbon, except instead of chocolate, it's rice dough.
All right.
Remember those things?
Yeah. It you know when you got dough for making a pizza and they're all in the little
That
dough
is
pizza.
true.
Right.
So should we do one at a time?
I'm going to put all 3 on your plate.
All right. But how are we going to tell the
Oh,
difference?
the one's
They're
white,
very
orange,
different.
and pink.
They're very different looking.
All right. So yeah, it looks like a ball of dough that's getting ready to be turned into a pizza.
It looks
And
like
it
it's
does
coated with
have
flour.
rice flour or it's
And it feels
cornstarch.
like it. It feels like the ball of dough, but it's a little frozen. A little play to it, but you let it melt for a little while, right? You gave it 10 minutes or something?
I left it out for about 10, 15, but I've had it almost at every temperature now, and they don't ever taste bad. They're wonderful.
But I would imagine completely frozen is probably chip your tooth, right?
No, never.
No? Okay.
I've had these completely frozen, and they are quite a bit firmer, but more firm.
Oh, you can see the color of the outside of the dough. So we have
Yep.
white vanilla, raspberry or strawberry is the red.
These
and
are
mango.
naturally flavored, too.
Naturally, oh.
So they have different colorants in each of them. They use akiote, I believe is the correct pronunciation, and turmeric extracts in the mango to make it beautifully colored. They do beet juice extract in the strawberry. So you have these beautiful colors in it.
Not
without-
exciting me there.
But the main
Vegetable.
ingredients are still wonderfully disgusting. We have sugar, water, sweet rice flour, egg whites, corn syrup, and cornstarch in the mochi with a few different things to add different colors and flavors to the outside. But the ice cream base, this ice cream is beautiful. It's got milk, cream, sugar, non-fat dry milk, corn syrup, but they're flavored with actual ingredients. In the vanilla, there's ground vanilla beans. In the mango, there's mango puree and strawberry puree in the strawberry.
They don't smell like anything.
Well, don't shove it up your nose. Put it in your face.
So let's just taste a little of the dough first.
Rockin' and rollin' on the
take-
vanilla.
Take a pinch or whatever. It's boy, it's sticky. It's
Like
almost
Play-Doh.
like glue. Yeah, remember as a kid you made glue with flour and water?
It's sweet and it's chewy.
It's sweet dough.
Yeah, and
It's paste.
as
Yeah, it's paste.
as I said, it's made with a
Kids paste with a little sugar. What do I have on my nose?
it's made with a glutinous rice, so I guess the glue makes sense.
You know,
All right.
horse hoof?
So what do I do here?
Take a bite.
Bite right through it?
We're trying the vanilla right now. Yeah, baby.
It's good quality ice cream in there.
Exactly.
All right,
It's
the
rich.
register's weirding me out.
It takes a second to get past that weird gelatinous kind of stuff on the outside, but
It's raw dough, raw piece of dough, with a ball of ice cream in between.
happiness.
It's weird, right?
The ice cream I like. It just the dough is kind of weird. It's like chewing a not quite solid gummy bear.
But if you think about it, would you rather have a ball of wet ice cream in your hand?
What I like to do with this is deep fry it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Toss the sucker in a pan of oil.
I could have seen that coming, and I should have seen that coming.
It's raw dough.
It's perfect.
It's squishy. Mm-hmm. Now I know why they call them mushy balls. They're mushy.
Mm-hmm. I think it's got great consistency, great flavor. It's just the right amount of chill on it.
That's the thing I don't
Frozen,
like
not
is the
frozen.
consistency.
It's weird. It's weird.
It's wonderful.
It needs to be crunchy, I think.
Yeah, I think I could throw this against a wall and it would stick.
I doubt it would because of the coating on the outside. It's not sticking to your hands. That flour on the outside.
Very pasty.
Yeah.
Especially when you get it wet because you got it in your mouth, right? You're not supposed to pop this, right? You got to take bites.
I
It's too
wouldn't
big.
advise
Yeah.
popping it. You might choke on it.
It sounds as if Dave's approach, if he encounters these again, will be to scrape all the mochi off and focus on the ice cream.
It's really good though.
There's not a lot of people agreeing with you right now.
Well, the vanilla is wonderful, and I like it. The strawberry and the mango are really where these people shine.
It's not the flavors, it's the coating that
Yeah.
weird.
I didn't see it stopped you from finishing it, so I'm assuming it's not your
It's
favorite,
ice
but
cream.
it's still delicious.
Yeah, it's ice cream and raw dough.
Yeah, but the raw dough's got a weird consistency. It's not like dough that we're familiar with.
You ever eat raw dough?
Yes.
You Making a pizza, you take a bite of the thing.
But this is a lot more. It's got a lot more texture and firmness to it.
A lot more gluten.
Yeah, it's like
High gluten dough. It's high gluten, right?
Yeah.
It's glutinous rice, yeah.
All right, so what's next?
Next, I want to do the strawberry because that's a traditional flavor. You see strawberry ice cream everywhere. It's one of those treats that kind of brings you back.
looks like I have
It wipes right off. You'll be fine.
sugar freaking explode on me.
So strawberry, again, real strawberry puree in this. Beet juice for color.
I have a feeling if you let these melt a little, they get really jiggly.
So if you eat the dough, it's actually strawberry dough and strawberry ice cream.
Beet juice concentrate.
Raw strawberry dough, though.
I like them, but the just consistency, the outside, weird.
It has very good strawberry flavor, though.
The ice cream
The
is
flavorings are
fabulous.
very good, yeah. I'd like to get the mochi ice cream in just a pint.
Well, if you pretend, the mochi is the outside part. If you have just ice cream, you have just ice cream.
I want their ice cream, though.
But if you take a second to think of the outside as like,
Q?
no, like a Turkish delight, some kind of softer taffy.
Yeah, I can see Turkish delight, yeah, but that's fruit packed in.
Well, you're eating ice cream, and you're able to do it with your hands because it has this dough on it.
What's to stop you from eating ice cream with your hand? Just use 2 fingers, scoop it up, slap it in. You never not had a spoon?
No,
Go ahead, no.
and you couldn't have an ice cream ball because it melt in your hand. So it's the M&M of the ice cream world.
Well put. That's beautiful. You're like a poet.
And the second one in, I like the strawberry better. I'm a vanilla person, though. But I think because the dough was flavored, too. I don't think the dough was flavored enough.
It was.
Really?
Just slightly. In the dough on those, I want to say it was flavored, but that one is a very, very mild flavor. Oh, you're right. Excuse me. I saw the ground vanilla beans, but that's in the ice cream. So when you see those beautiful little pieces of vanilla bean, that's legit vanilla bean.
Yeah.
The outside's just a simple sweetened mochi
Right.
dough.
Nothing happening there.
I will say that it's got a little bit of a mess factor. It's not a serious mess,
Yeah.
but you do end up with that.
Yeah.
White stuff, yeah.
White stuff is flour because just like when you do the pizza dough and you have
Yeah.
the pizza dough, they have to flour the pizza dough
Probably
so they
I
don't
think
stick
it's
to each other.
Cornstarch.
No, that's probably don't stick in the trays.
I think it's
as
just flour. Cornstarch would be yellow.
bad. And it's also a lot coarser.
Cornstarch is
No, cornstarch is yellow.
cornmeal is yellow.
Oh, cornmeal. I'm
Oh,
thinking
okay.
of.
Cornstarch is white.
All right,
Is
so
cornstarch listed as an ingredient?
this orange one,
Is mango, and it's my favorite.
really.
It's magical. Mango magic.
Yeah, boy.
He's like bubblegum. Yep.
I
You're
like
not
it.
spitting
I
it.
like it the least by far. Not to go against you every single time,
But you
but
do. It's fine.
I
This
don't
tastes,
like the consistency.
Well, it's getting softer. It's getting softer as they're sitting here because we're under hot lights. But the mango, I'm going to go with this as a health food snack. There's turmeric extract in it, and everybody knows that's very good for you. So to your health, this is a great snack.
Well, mango's loaded with vitamin C and sugar. It's like, I don't like the outside.
Yeah, time does not help the texture.
At all. At all.
I don't know. How much do these cost?
Too much.
Well, this actually was a wonderful find. This is on sale for $8.79 for the whole box. So if you're looking at it per ice cream ball, it's 49 cents. But if you're looking at it per ounce, it's only 32 cents per ounce. But this is usually about $1 more.
So they're 2 for $1.
Yeah, pretty much. I've heard that there are bars where you can pick out individual mochi balls, and I would love to find that and destroy it because it will be all mine. But
There's a million flavors, or these are the 3?
No, there are millions. They have green tea, they have cookies and cream, they have salted caramel, they have vegan and non-dairy versions. You can really have this no matter what kind of allergies you have. I'm assuming gluten is still going to be sensitivity because the dough is very glutinous, but you can really mix and match.
Mikey, do you need the bucket?
No.
No.
Look at his plate. He does not need the bucket.
I ain't gonna waste food.
No, I mean,
You probably put too much in your mouth.
I will say my plate is empty, but for the first time, I'm not really sorry that it's empty.
So you're a fan?
No.
Yeah, would I get it? My fingers are sticky. It's interesting. It's a fun thing to have. Thank you. I don't see this making a big thing. That all of a sudden the United States is going to be all over mochi balls.
You gave it hell. Mochi. Yeah.
Mochi.
Well, I talk to everybody everywhere I go. I'm just a little chatterbox. I spoke with a woman in the market just talking about what I had in my cart because I do that because I'm a girl. She ended up picking them up to give them a shot because she was excited that I was excited by them. And she was excited about all the other flavors that I told her they did have. So you can start a conversation with anybody anywhere about snacks.
You've done this more than once.
Oh, yeah. I talk to people everywhere about everything.
You've eaten these more than once.
I have my own at home. I have my own at home. I've had them several times now. We just keep them in the fridge, the freezer. When it's hot out, I don't want to eat something spicy.
I still vote if I get bite-sized ice cream, it's going to be slathered in chocolate. Then I can pick it up without getting stuck in my fingers.
I think this is a wonderful treat. Middle of the summer, it's 1,000 degrees out. Kids are running around like crazy. You pop one of these in their hand and say, "Have fun, kid."
Yeah, then they come back with this gelatinous glob in their fists, rubbing it all over your shirt.
They roll in the dirt anyways. What are they going to know?
Yeah, but they're rubbing the dirt, this sticky, yucky, icky poo yuck on your shirt.
It sounds to me like it's time for some news.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Please.
All right.
What
So
do you got?
here's some snack news for this week. Nabisco's parent company, Mondelez, has changed the packaging on Barnum's animal crackers.
Oh, no.
I heard the story.
Oh, no.
After being pressured by people for the ethical treatment of animals.
PETA.
People for the eating of
PETA.
tasty animals.
The boxes used to show the animals in boxcars, but now there is a zebra, elephant, lion, giraffe, and gorilla, all roaming the African savannah.
Because there was supposedly they were in the boxcars and there was bars.
Correct.
So they were behind bars, and we don't want them to make them feel bad, like they're in jail? What?
Right.
Goodness.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Gorillas do not roam the savannah of Africa.
So here's the thing. They all appear to be getting along, but it is important to note that there's an elephant separating the lion from the zebra.
Because they'll eat them.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know if you were able to project a little into the future. There's just carnage all over the box.
Let's show next year's version with all the blood splatter and stuff.
Right. So at least
Special Halloween edition.
in the separate cages, they're safe.
Right.
I think you made a mistake, Peter.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. And how long has the animal cracker been around?
Forever.
I would think
It's
100 years.
Yeah, it's certainly 58 because that was a little thing when I was a kid.
Yeah, I remember they had these little
handle.
handle. Yeah, little string. Would always break.
Yeah.
Well, let's move to something less controversial
Okay.
next. For Halloween, Hershey is releasing wrappers with glow-in-the-dark features for snack-size Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, Kit Kat, and other products.
And they own the Halloween market anyway, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Piece of my
It's a
heart.
big time of year for them because they're also using some spooky foils for some of their candy. So
Spooky.
it's
All right. How long before an organization goes after Reese's saying, now with the glow-in-the-dark wrappers, childhood obesity is going to take an exceptional upturn because they can hide in the closet and see what they're eating?
There we go.
and finally, California-based Snack, that's spelled SNAAK bar, has created 2 sports nutrition bars containing CBD.
Oh, no.
God.
Well, keep in mind, CBD is not psychoactive.
No, it's not.
But some say it helps with
Lots of stuff.
mood, recovery, inflammation,
Anxiety.
stress,
Recovering what? Recovery
from sports exertion.
Yeah, CBD basically is all the good stuff in marijuana without none of the hallucinogenic, get you stoned and
Right.
make you want munchies.
Initially, the bars are available in chocolate, cherry almond, and lemon crisp.
Wouldn't it be interesting of having it with the marijuana in it, and then you eat a candy bar, and as soon as you get done, you want to eat the candy bar?
Well,
No, the only problem is usually most of the edibles, the concentration in the candy bar edible ones is so high, if you eat that whole thing, you're probably going to end up in the hospital.
Wow.
now here's
That's dangerous stuff.
Here's an interesting thing for the future of Snack Authority. At some point, with legalization moving the way it is,
Here we
there
go.
will be marijuana snacks. Are we going to delve into that, or are we wait and see whether it's a thing?
Poor Dave, I can just picture him now.
Yeah, I don't know about
Anybody got pizza?
I know most of the
Donuts?
people have all tried marijuana, but believe it or not, I have never, ever.
Whoa.
I've never had it in an edible.
10 a.m. on a Saturday may not be the appropriate time.
Who cares?
For
I'd do
this.
it.
Yeah, the next show I produce may have problems.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll leave that to, if it comes up as an issue, we'll discuss it.
Yeah,
Right
it's not
now-
legal in New Hampshire yet.
Yeah, right now they're doing the edibles and all that
Yeah.
stuff too, of brownies and
Brownies
gummy
and
bears.
chocolate
Gummy
bears.
bears and
Yeah.
Yeah, but most of the ones that
cookies
you see in New Hampshire just contain CBD, so you're not going to get high off it.
Yeah.
You're not going to get high off CBD.
All right.
CBD is legal in all states.
Then let me give one shout out so I can wrap up our business and we can get to the show wrap up. But
Okay.
we did hear from one of our loyal listeners, Dave.
Nice.
Yes.
And he didn't even contact us. He handed me in person,
Ah.
which was great. A nice list of ideas for future shows.
Right,
So we're
which we'd
gonna-
love to hear from you.
Yes.
What should we be trying? If you have actually a good pairing to put one against the other, that's great. If it's just one oddball thing that you've tried, like Mochi balls, ice cream balls, why not? We'll try it and let you know what you think. But give us some ideas. We have plenty, but we'd love to jump in on yours. That was Mikey.
That was not me.
Yeah, move the mic away.
So what's up on the wrap up of this? Are we just giving thumbs up, thumbs down,
Well-
or picking a flavor? Or-
Well, first let's pick a flavor, best and worst flavor of this.
and then would you have it again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, Mikey, you start. Best flavor
Strawberry.
by second,
Probably mango. And then vanilla. Yeah.
How about you, Ed Sullivan?
Mine matches Mikey's. The strawberry, though, for me was way ahead of the other two.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to say strawberry first, also, followed by vanilla, and third was the mango. Wasn't didn't like
Mango is different.
It's a
Didn't like
little exotic for you, the mango.
It is. It's too exotic.
I'm proud
a-
of you for trying
I'm
it.
a vanilla person anyway. How about you, flavor-wise?
Mango, strawberry, vanilla.
See, so she's the opposite when it comes. Isn't this
Always.
interesting? Isn't it interesting? We're only a few weeks into the show, and you've taken the opposite end of it.
Well, women can taste and smell much more than men on both
That's
ends
true.
of the spectrum. So maybe I'm the only right one.
Maybe you're
When you
right
think
and we're
about
wrong. But you obviously love it.
I do.
So you're going to give a 10 for 10 as far as do you like it or not.
Yeah, I actually will give it a 10 out of 10.
You bought it again, you bought it again.
Yes, and again.
And you will buy again.
I
Again
will
and
buy
again,
again.
over and over.
Will you buy this, Mikey?
If I could get just the ice cream, I would buy it. But the thing that makes it go down to a -2 for me is the coating. It's just weird. I don't like it. It's chewy. It's
So you will not buy it.
I would never buy it, and if one were offered to me and I was almost starving to death, I would probably eat it.
If you were starving to death.
Yes.
But you would never
Probably.
buy it.
Just peel off the slime and eat the ice cream. I was
Now,
trying to do that.
Here's the thing. I don't want to have it again. But I will buy it because I want other people in the family to experience, and I appreciate you giving us the experience of this, because it wasn't that it was terrible. It was
it's
weird.
just consistency thing.
Yeah, it's weird. And, I want other people to do it, so I'm going to buy one, and I'm going to have the family try it and stuff, and maybe there's going to be people that say, oh, my God, I love it, or maybe the second time I have it, I get past that weirdness.
Mental block.
Hey, Dave, do you get a deep fryer at home?
No,
And we should point out, Dave, you're not a sushi guy, right?
not at all.
No, I mean,
Never
so
had it.
A lot of, the older people on the panel aren't as adventurous, right, as our younger panelists.
Yeah. So I would say it has failed here on the Snack Authority.
I don't
one.
think it's a failure. I think you guys have to broaden your snack horizon.
We did,
We did. I just don't like the
but
consistency.
they're not
said
going to
you'd
be
buy
making a
them
lot of
again.
money off us.
I didn't.
Well, thankfully they've got me.
There we go.
You guys
and
have
you'll
got
take
me.
care of us because it's a go-to for you.
Yes, if you guys ever decide to jump back in, I will go pick up a different flavor because they have cookies and cream. That may change your mind.
Toss it in a deep fryer and I'll try it.
See, now cookies and cream would be interesting because I have eaten raw cookie dough. So maybe it would.
That would have been the
It's still
trick.
going to be
Yes.
that mochi
Yeah.
dough,
That's
though.
how you get around Dave is
It's
make
not
him
going to be
think
cookie
it's
dough on
cookie
the outside.
dough.
It's going to be mochi, yucky, icky. Ugh.
You like a raw cookie dough?
I like raw
Yes.
cookie dough, not that.
Yeah, but
surprised
if it was cookie and cream, would it be like raw cookie dough?
What
No, it'd be that same gooey
cookie
yucky.
dough ice cream? So everything's kind of raw in there.
Correct. Cookie dough ice cream. You ever have it? It's raw cookie dough mixed in with the
course
ice
I
cream.
have.
It's probably the same exact thing inside out.
I think maybe that would be the one to
The
sway
outside's
you.
going to still be that mochi gelatinous stuff, which is the only thing I don't
Yeah.
like about the ice cream balls is that doughy. Weird,
I don't even want to taste the green tea one.
I do.
Yeah, really.
probably not
I've
gonna
had
have any
green
flavor
tea
to
ice
it.
cream. Green tea ice cream is
Green
wonderful.
tea is so subtle, you're not going to get much flavor out of it.
Really?
It's going to be really good for you, but
It's weird.
yeah.
All right, that is it for this episode, and I'm going to say a thumbs down on the mochi. Next week, what do we have, Mikey? You pick something.
I figured I'd go with a little bit of the old U.S. versus Scotland, since Ed Sullivan is very familiar with that country. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up some Lorna Doone, and I'm going to pick up some Walkers, Scottish shortbread cookies. And we're
Nice.
going to do a comparo.
All right, so we're going to compare them country for country. That's it for the Snack Authority. For Mikey, Ed Sullivan, Jessica, I'm Dave, and we are out of here. The Snack Authority. We'll see you next week.
The views and opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or callers of this program do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the Studio 21 Podcast Café, the United Podcast Network, its partners, or affiliates.